Camp, and this is your moment of clarity. Here's a novel statement. Here's something that's gonna blow your mind even more than when you heard Ricky Martin was gay. There are certain aspects of life that should not be for profit. Oh my God! A woman screams, a baby cries. Did he just say what I think he did? Profit should not affect certain areas of our existence. The decision as to whether someone gets a life-saving medical procedure should not be made by someone fearing for her job at a health insurance company. Someone who knows that if she authorizes the chemotherapy, it her chances of getting promoted. Someone who will instead tell the cancer patient to try positive thinking, or try one of those stress relievers, the ones where you squeeze. So cancer lady dies with a squeezy toy in her hand, and the lady who told her no gets promoted up the ladder where she can tell more people no because they had acne when they were 12. Profit should also not be involved in prisons and the caging of human beings and war and the blowing up of human beings and strippers. I think strippers should be free. Profiting from the destruction of lives, whether it's bombs or metal bars, is repulsive. When someone tells you they're a higher up in the military-industrial complex or the prison-industrial complex or the kidney transplant-denying industrial complex, you should look at them with pity and sadness, like they just told you they steal televisions for a living or they write the monologue for the George Lopez show. You should offer to help them find legitimate work selling ice cream or painting fences or spraying the tanner on Mitt Romney's face. People love to say no one likes war as a cop-out when they don't want to argue with you about the moral implications, but it's not completely true. Some people make immense amounts of money from war. The heads of Boeing and KBR and Exxon and Otto's Opium Emporium have made insane amounts of money and likely built Scrooge McDuck-style gold coin swimming pools. Same goes for putting people in prison. Same goes for telling someone who needs a pacemaker that he should try jumping jacks instead. People are getting rich off of the greatest tragedies in our society, and the free market ass-face killers would have you believe that this is appropriate, because then companies will build the best prisons and the best bombs, and that's why unfettered capitalism rocks out with its out. And they will build the best prisons and the best bombs, and they'll want to use them a lot. Like all the time on as many people as possible, because the free market is free from moral qualms. It's free from having to give a flying about whether donating heavily to a politician who will push through draconian drug laws in order to fill up those for-profit prisons is a bad thing to do. Point is, don't ever think someone else is going to stand up to stop a war. They want as many wars as they can get their hands on because they added a gold coin hot tub next to the swimming pool. And those are the guys deciding other people should be locked up in prison. To catch a predator should go after those assholes. These people are preying on our friends and family. They're denying medical treatment to make a buck, locking people up to make a buck, blowing people up to make a buck. Catch those predators on live TV and enjoy the ratings bonanza, okay? The only problem is that Chris Hansen would have to film one episode every 7 seconds because those predators are countless. Pedophiles are small potatoes. You tell me, which is morally worse, a man who tries to get with a 15-year-old girl or a man who sees dollar signs in his eyes as he denies the treatment of a 5-year-old girl with leukemia? You may still believe the pedophile is more morally repulsive, but all I'm saying is it's a close call. It's a really close call. And one of those two guys is doing something illegal. Anyway, that's your moment of clarity, and I'm Lee Camp. Get more at leecamp.net. By the way, I'm saying no so far to advertising on Moment of Clarity. So, in its place, please donate what you think this episode was worth at leecamp.net.
We got no plans at all. Evil man's always transcending. Fighter like sheep, swallow everything. Always simpletons or pretending. We got no plans,